mute up, right?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Session 1 of Tharni and the Three Kingdoms. We are very glad to have you all as we are exploring yet another of our big campaigns that we are doing here on the channel. If you have noticed, the name of our channel has changed as we are no longer Slippery Ram, but instead the Diamond Spirit Guild. Come make sure you, give us a follow, stay and watch everything go on, and just have a great time. Now then, before we get started, I'd just like to thank all of you for everything that you have done, for coming through and watching as much as you possibly can. And I know all of us are very excited to have you. I am trying to think if we have any major announcements, but I don't believe we do. And seeing as this is session 1, obviously, there's not much of a recap to cover. So, yeah, all I could say is go ahead and follow us on our social medias, where all of our lovely announcements are going to be, where you will get any announcements of our games. Soon, you're going to be getting some little content, clips of the games, little feedback and history on the characters, or just, maybe behind the scene bloopers. Who's to say? But whatever the case, we are excited to have you all here today. We are going to hop right in to our journey today. But first, I'm going to just go ahead and give a real quick introduction of our characters so you remember who we're messing with. First up, we have Troy, who is playing Balak. Okay. Then we have Luna playing Daisy Rose.
Hi.
Then we have Vimac, or Sparky.
Hello.
Then we have Hayden playing Jasper.
Hey, y'all.
And last we have Christy playing Zuri.
Hello, hello.
And we are going to hop right into this game. If you are excited for that, get ready, buckle up, grab some water. Stay hydrated. And as for my players, guys, we are going right into it, as two of you have already gotten very hammered at the Belching Beholder, a inn here at Tinkering Tom's, a town to the far north of Tharni, and owned by the corporation Tinkering Tom's. You have been throwing some drinks back, and Zuri and Jasper, you two are at the bar, having a rough time. I would say you have spent more than your fair share amount of money just here. The owner is that of a spectator. And he's just behind the bar and he's like, "Are you going to pay? Or am I going to have to hurt you all?"
I'll pay you when I'm ready.
Yeah,
Let me get
yeah.
another.
We got 2 more, actually.
Tucker's
Alright,
on my tab.
but then you're paying, he says as he goes and uses one of his eye stalks to levitate over 2 more glasses and placing them at your table. Now then,
Oh my god.
time for your bill.
What's the damage? Can't be that bad.
350 gold.
You got any
Man.
work I can do for you? Maybe pay this tab a little?
Well, we have been looking for new decoration.
What kind of decoration you needing?
You look like a good statue to me.
Any other kind of decoration you'd like? Where I can maybe work off the debt?
Satyrs make really good ornaments.
Uh, I look over at Zuri.
She's fully laughing at you. You said you'd pick up the bill. I'm just here for a good time. You know that big old hot shot up in I don't know, Ballot Kid, last name Trill.
I see him maybe once or twice in the woods.
Can't you just say it's on his tab? He's some fancy dude.
You think he got enough?
Does a Balak have a tab here, eyeball?
First you go and not able to afford your drinks. Then you insult me. It's evil.
Hey, I can pay for mine. He said he would pick up both of them.
Fine then. You pay for yourself. 175 gold. Or else.
What about this necklace?
What is this necklace that you're offering?
It's just her really long gold chain that she just has from back at home. So it's a really it's a really white gold that's pretty common in her area, but I guess means something here.
Can you give me a persuasion check?
That will be a 16 plus 2. 18.
With an 18. That'll cover your tab, sure. But what about him?
Who are you? We just
I got this real special dagger here. It's worth a lot of money.
And what's this dagger?
Oh, it's made of the finest material you can find.
He has one of his eye stalks kind of look it over. This is just a standard dagger.
I can assure you it's worth a lot, sir. I paid 600 gold for this here dagger.
Can you give me persuasion with disadvantage?
Persuasion. A 14?
14 does not do it, as he's like, I'll take it, but you still owe me 150 gold.
Look, she's got a special friend coming in. He'll be more than happy to pick up my tab.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
That ballad guy.
Man, fuck Balak. I can't even fuck with you. Fuck Balak, honestly. Like, and then he had the audacity. She's been complaining about him this entire time. Then he had the audacity to shut the door on my face, so I had no choice but to fucking walk, you know? And she slams back the rest of her drink.
You're
Hands
not
in her
leaving until you pay. And he just kind of floats away.
Look, I ain't got that much. I got a good 50 on me.
Ooh, I better start running, huh?
Sneak out the back. At least that's what I'm gonna do.
Good luck with that. What's your name? Who are you?
My name's Jasper.
Nice to meet ya. I'm Zuri.
Nice to meet you, darling.
Yeah, good luck with the whole eyeball thing. At least we had fun while it lasted.
That's true.
And as you all kind of like discussing this, you see a little raccoon bolt in through the front door and immediately charge you, Zuri.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Just
And she's
running
like,
up as fast as it can, going up.
full stance.
Good.
She's full stance, arms up, ready.
It goes and like immediately runs up your leg.
Hey, little fucker, how's it going?
Goes and it just
Gonna
like
pat his little
hides
head.
in your hair.
Dude, I just braided it. I just finally got it nice after the last time. Where's the tall one? You're never without the tall one.
And just as you say that, the quote, tall one walks in as Daisy Rose enters the scene.
Kind of walk in very like hesitantly to me. Clark, where'd you go? Just kind of
Yeah.
walk in.
You look around, and you don't really see Lark anywhere, but you do see an old acquaintance. As you see Zuri from the forest here with some weird tiefling.
Hi. Have you seen Lark? I walk up towards Zuri.
She's gonna pull up her braid. Yep, in his normal spot. Wait, you're outside the trees. Are you not gonna die or something?
Well, Lark kept running. I don't know why. I go reach my arms out for Lark.
Lark just goes and like reaches out to go reach your hand and then like tumbles out and just into your hands.
I don't know why. He just ran like straight to you, which is good because I guess you're not a new person, so that's nice.
Ooh.
Remembers there's another new person here and just slides behind Zuri.
That's
You
enough.
know how that last night, that before I left, he kind of got into my backpack and like drank a lot of fairy wine? It's real easy to get addicted to, so maybe that.
You drink alcohol? Looks at
Just
Lark.
looks up to you and like does little nose twitches.
Oh, great. Here, go in the bag. I'm in my bag. Well, I haven't been this far out before. Hi.
How's it going, darling?
Good.
Where are you from?
Forest. Ray, what building is this?
It's a tavern. It's real run down, a little gross, but I mean, they have drinks.
That's the one with the drinks.
And then you see this spectator float over to you. Welcome to the Belching Beholder. What can I get for you?
I'm okay. Thank you. I was just getting my raccoon back.
I don't like you. You have 15 minutes
Okay.
before I kick you out.
Okay, bye. Start
Floats
walking
away.
Wait! I want to come with you. We can go, like, adventuring.
Oh, I mean, sure.
You're out the forest now, so we can, like, go shopping or something.
Oh. Do you go shopping again?
Well, I don't know how they do it here, really, but we can look at stuff. They have some weird stuff.
Does your friend want to come with us? Look
Oh,
over
he's
to
got a
the-
tab to pay.
I mean, I snuck out the back of many bars.
Yeah. Just meet us, like, down the road or something.
Alright. I'm going.
Hey.
Is there a back door to this place, DM?
Not one that you can see.
Well, plan B. I'm gonna start making my way towards the door.
Okay. That is a... Okay.
Good.
You go and you do that. Give me a second here. As you do, the spectator, Ebol, looks over to you and says, "And where do you think you're going?"
Well, sir, I'm gonna go back out to my house and grab the gold for you.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna stay right here until you pay me, or else.
I can't pay you without the gold, sir.
You see that two of his eye stalks begin to glow. It wasn't a request. You pay me now, or you will die.
Okay,
Ooh.
hold your horses.
I
How
don't
about
have
this?
horses.
I pay you 25 now. And I'll come back and pay you the rest.
How much money do you have on you?
I have 25 gold.
Give me a deception check.
15?
Give me 25 gold and all of your belongings as collateral. You will receive it back when you come back with my money.
All of them?
All your weapons, your armor, your clothing, your personal belongings, all of it. You will be walking out in nothing but a loincloth.
Wait, those little circle things that he's giving you, that's what you're after?
Yeah.
Oh, those mean something?
Yeah, they mean quite a bit right now.
Oh, how many more circles do you need?
125.
100?
For drinks? That's funny. I have whatever's in here. Wait, do we need it for other stuff?
Yeah, you need it for basically anything out here.
That's really weird. For circle, that's weird. And she's gonna hand you her little baggie that Balak gave her, and it had 65 gold in it.
Okay. What will it be?
What would what be like?
Look, so I was holding out on you, sir. I'm gonna be sharp. I was holding out on you. I got 58 in my possession. So
Alright.
totaling all that together, that covers the 125. 150.
Then you'll give me that money. And you can either accept punishment for the rest, or give me your weaponry.
Oh, you can go ahead and take this dagger.
All
And then
of
here's-
your weaponry.
All of my weaponry?
Yes. You owe me.
Alright, Alright, here's the 2 daggers and the money.
Are you holding back any of your weaponry?
No.
Okay. He takes it all. Now get out of my tavern before I do something you may regret.
Okay. I walk out with my head hung low.
As you are about to walk out, in comes a very well-dressed halfling, and one that Zuri may recognize.
Ugh.
Do I see them as I'm entering?
Oh yeah, with this whole commotion going on, you'd notice them.
What is this commotion? And he's just gonna freeze when he sees Zuri. Zuri, is that you?
At just the instant she heard his voice, she's gonna spin on her little hooves, and you're just gonna see fire in her eyes. Balak.
Where have you been? It's been so long.
Wouldn't you like to know? And she's gonna grab Jasper by the collar and try to shove past you.
He will just let them walk by, like, as he just is staring, just starstruck at Zuri as she walks by.
Okay.
Sorry. Just walk outside.
As you guys go and you make your way outside, we're gonna stay with Balak for a while. As Balak, you go into the tavern, and Ebol looks to you and is like, "You. I feel like I know you from somewhere."
Hello, Ebol. Long time no see. Looking dapper as ever.
Oh, it's you.
How's business here nowadays?
As good as it can be.
That's understandable. Maybe you should rethink your location. Move it closer towards one of the finer towns.
I'm the only tavern north of the forest. I believe I'm fine.
If you say so, just remember there's always the far richer, more gullible folk that you can, let's just say, overcharge, are further south of the forest.
Why do that when I can just extort the only alcohol in town from the poor workers that work in the mine?
You see, I've always have trouble with that. The extortion of these workers. One day they're going to decide they don't want to attend they want to patronage your building.
Well,
You're going to run them dry of money. You know money does not grow on trees, correct?
no. It grows in caves, and they're down there plenty.
Hard to argue with that.
What can I get for you?
2 of your finest liquors, please. And he'll look back towards the door. And a bottle of the strongest thing you have.
All right. He goes, gets you these 2 drinks, and then gets you a large bottle of Underdark liqueur.
Thank you. And how much will that charge be? And do remember, I can see through your extortion, as you called it.
Yeah.
You would not want to upset the council, now would you? Even as far out as here.
12 gold.
12 gold. And an extra one for yourself, for being so charming as always.
Uh-huh. Is there anything else I can get for you?
That'll be it. What was that commotion that was caused that I heard from the outside before I came in?
People not wanting to settle their debts.
Oh, such a shame, you know? One must always settle their debts, for I have seen my fair share of patrons here who have failed to do such for you. It would be such a shame to see any more statues. And I look to the corner of the room and I see a line of like 3 statues that are very lifelike.
Yeah, those were given to me by debtors.
Given, received. Who is to really say what had happened? They were dark nights. There was no one to collaborate their stories. And as far as I can tell, I've not seen any missing posters with these workers. It seems they are not missed.
Why would someone miss a statue? They're just rocks.
Ah, funny as always, Ebola. Thank you. And thank you again.
Of course. Now enjoy
And
your
he will-
drinks.
Balak will down both of the drinks he ordered and then grab the bottle and start walking towards the exit.
Okay. And as you
Man
do,
on a mission.
you walk out and bump into a rather large Goliath. And Vimac, a rather small halfling, just bumped into you.
Sorry, my good sir. Sorry that I bumped in your way. Let me
Well,
squeeze on around you.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't see you at all.
Haven't heard that one before.
But I was being quite honest. I didn't see you. I'm gonna lean down. You're rather stout in stature, aren't you?
I would not be touching me if I were you. Do you know who I am?
Should I?
Yes, even in these far-off parts. I am Bellic Trill of House Trill. How dare you touch me?
Do you hold your arm? Do you like hold your arm out in like a fancy gesture
No.
at all? No. Okay, cool.
just arm under cloak, just standing there, just staring at you like a semi-intimidating pose, but clearly not attempting to intimidate. This
Okay.
usually works on people.
Right. Well, good for you.
Anyway,
You wouldn't happen to know where I could find the stone cutter, would you?
Stonecutter. Can't say I do. Well, maybe I do. I mean, my memory seems a little foggy at the moment. Do you have anything that would entice my thinking?
I don't know.
Then I'm sorry, sir. I just can't seem to recall. But I do again. I apologize again. I must be on my way.
Simple enough. All right. Have a good one, little one, and I will stand back up to my full 7'7" height.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him walk off. What a weird little man.
And Vimac, we're going to stay with you.
All right. I am actually going to Bloodbath and Behold.
Oh. So you walk into the belching beholder, realize this isn't the right building.
I was walking across the way. He ran
did.
into me.
Well, there you go. Bloodbath and Behold.
Yes.
And you get over to there, and you see that there is a tabaxi woman. And she's there, and she's like, "Ah, hello there. And welcome. How may I help you?"
Yes. I'm looking for my master. He seems to have gone missing on his yearly pilgrimage. You might have seen him. I'll gesture to my like rough middle chest, like upper stomach. He's about this tall. Wait, no. He'll keep one hand there and put the other one up about here, about to like his lower neck. This tall here, but this tall with the ears. And he's wearing like a nice loose monk outfit. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
I cannot say that I do, unfortunately, but perhaps if you gave me something to refresh my mind.
Well, what could help you refresh? I'm not from around here. What could help you refresh your mind?
You know, I always think best when holding gold.
I don't think I could help you there. I don't have any of that.
Oh, that's a shame. And my brain is starting to fog. It is very hard to remember things, unfortunately. Otherwise, Fava would help you if I could.
Oh, well, thank you anyway. Well, thank you. I'll turn around and just dejectedly walk towards the middle of the town.
And as you do, as you walk towards, more of like the other businesses, you see being pushed is this tiefling who's being pushed by the satyr, and a furbog is following behind. And they kind of stand out as they aren't wearing the same like drab clothing that a lot of like the non-business owners seem to be wearing.
Okay. Well, the last two people I asked didn't seem to think clearly. Maybe these fine folk will. And I will, jaunt up. Wait! I've got a question! And I'll, like, boom after them.
What?
I'll stop.
Is that giant man speaking to us?
He's got a
Jasper!
question.
Do you owe more people money?
I don't think so.
What do you want, tall one?
Need help?
Yes, I've asked two people before. I'm not from around these parts. Have you seen a Hajian? I believe that was the term that he was. I believe that's what he said he was. It's a tall rabbit. The monk.
You picked the wrong 3 more people because we're not from here either.
Oh.
I was just getting drunk.
Yeah, same.
Where did they come from?
Who the other two
The
or you
Hajian?
guys? Oh, the Hajian.
No, the
Oh.
Hajian.
Oh yes, I'm from the. Oh gosh, sorry, I've traveled a long distance. I'm a little worse for wear. I'm from the sanctuary in the Hollowed Pines.
Oh, you come from the forest?
Yes, I've spent the vast majority, well, of the most recent years there. And this is actually my first time into town. I finally was able to finally go on my own pilgrimage. And I figured I'd start by trying to find my missing master.
How
Oh.
long has he been missing?
Many moons. I want to say at least 5.
Okay. Can I think and see if I've seen them in the forest at all?
Give me a history check.
The history? Oh. Oh. That's a 5. I rolled a 6.
All right. Yeah, no, you don't recall anything.
I don't think I've run into a Harjian before. At least not in the forest. I just got over here, so I don't know.
Have you tried asking the tree nymphs? They're usually really nosy.
The who?
You
That's
know,
the trees.
the women that live in the trees? Or that are trees? Tree
Ah.
spirits.
I haven't seen any. At least in my travel from the sanctuary.
Yeah,
We
that
don't-
sounds about right. Try knocking on a tree and asking.
I'm gonna go up to the nearest wooden object and knock on it.
Okay, you go to one of the nearby trees, and you knock, and you wait for a response.
They're really like suppressed here. You might not get an answer like in a town. You might have to
Oh.
go back into the forest.
Oh,
I haven't
Darn.
found very many in this world. It's really sad.
I walk over to
Yes.
the tree and go, sorry. Walk back over.
you don't mind if I follow along, do you? I am quite lost. If not, it's fine. I can just, go back to the forest.
The more the merrier, right?
Yeah, we're gonna adventure. That's what Zuri said.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I can't get home, so, fill our time up.
An adventure is like a pilgrimage. Yes.
Wait, what's your name?
Oh, I am Vimac. It's a pleasure to meet. What are your names? I'm sorry.
So I'm Zuri.
All right. So okay, so the one pushing the red one is Zerdy. Okay.
I'm Daisy Rose, and I pull Lark out of the bag and kind of hold him like a teddy bear. And this is Lark.
Nice to meet you, Daisy. I'm gonna lean in a little bit, just to get a closer look at Lark, cause like nearsighted. Ah,
He's a raccoon.
it's nice to meet you, Lark.
He just gives a little wave.
And then the one that likes to get drink.
I'm Jasper. I'm going along because I owe Daisy.
Oh well, simple enough. Always pay back the debts. Well, where are we thinking on heading? Is it just us?
Think so.
Perfect.
And
Maybe
then
we'll make
Pause.
some more friends on the way.
Four is the perfect company. Now five, including the little Lark. I don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
And Balak, you have finally found Zuri. With that idiot from the bar. Or from the road.
Muted.
Muted.
Muted. Unmute yourself, sir.
See, I even tried to remember that too. I have the bottle of liqueur tucked into my bag as I was leaving, because you never know these shady types around these parts. The common folk. And I walk up and not run, but just very briskly catch back up, and just Zuri. I didn't get the chance to continue speaking to you. Seemed like you were in a hurry. Seems like you were stopped by this. And I'll look at Vimac. Fine gentleman.
Ah,
How's it been?
You're-
Oh, I didn't get your names. And then he will ask, and yours, with the little one, pointing to Daisy Rose.
Oh, I'm Daisy Rose, and this is Lark. Lark, say hi. Is a little wave.
Pleasure to meet you. And he will reach out and grab your hand and just give it the little polite kiss on it, very gentlemanly like. And he'll even do it to Lark because he doesn't know if Lark's male or female.
Zuri's eyes are totally rolling. Her head is back. Just the most exacerbated sigh.
And you, Red One, what is your name?
I'm
You keep great.
Jasper.
You keep great company with this fine one, Zuri.
I try to keep good company anywhere. My name's Jasper.
Pleasure to meet you, Jasper. Oh, and how could I forget? Large one, in our little run-in, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, yes, I'm Vimac. I remember your name. It was Ballick, right?
Bellic.
Yes, that is his name, Ballick.
Oh, is it? Okay, is it
Yes.
Cowlick? What? What is it?
Yeah, maybe both.
Ha!
Or
ha,
or
very
Dirtlick.
funny as always, Zuri.
That could be a
I
whole
must
lot
apologize.
funnier.
I must apologize, Ramek, about our little run-in. I was in quite the hurry, so I apologize if I was a little short with you. See, I can make jokes too.
It's a good one. But no, no trouble at all. I didn't feel it. Just like I
Anyways,
didn't see you.
you just give like a side-eye glare. Just keep your composure.
I have
Not
the
to-
most
not again.
innocent smile on
Yep,
my
not
Goliath
again.
face.
But anyway, Zuri, how is? I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
I know. You're crazy. As he is just trying to keep up the public facade. He's still in people pleaser mode with all these people.
And you know, it would be even crazier if we went just like maybe twice as long not seeing each other this time. Come on, guys. We got places to go, things to see.
There ain't no way to trade an old friend.
Friend? I don't know about friend.
I'm glad you consider me a friend in such a short time knowing each other. But if it's, I hear you are heading out.
We're going places. We're doing stuff.
She said we were gonna go adventure.
Adventure,
A pilgrimage.
adventure and a pilgrimage. Oh, jolly fun. Sounds like such a great time. You know, I've not been out and about in such a long time. So, would you mind if I tagged along?
Yes, very much actually.
Can't be that bad of a person.
Indeed, wouldn't take up much space.
You know what? You're right. It wouldn't be that bad. And I'll lean over to Jasper. He's the one with all the gold. He can pay for our drinks.
I kinda figured.
Where are we going, and when do we set out? Do we need to stop for any traveling supplies? You know, I know you used to like to travel very light, Zuri.
Yeah, and we're keeping it that way. Traveling very light. So maybe get rid of the cape and those awful boots that really don't help you.
Oh, but it is the standard attire of House
A
True.
pompous
I
ass?
must, you know, that one was warranted. But if it helps my case and is incentive to let me join, and I will reach behind me into my bag. It may not be the Feywild wine that we used to drink on those nights, but it was the strongest thing that he had, and I got you a whole bottle. And he'll attempt to hand it to Zuri.
All right.
She is going to wind up her small little tiny little warhammer and knock it straight out of his hand. It's not a tiny small little warhammer. It's actually huge.
It's a big wooden mallet.
Big wooden mallet.
Well,
Keep your gifts. You're lucky you're allowed to come along.
gifts. I was just trying to. You know what? You're correct. I would have considered it a gift as well. And if you do not want a gift, given the past, I understand. But in the future, before you smash a very expensive bottle of drink. Please give me some forewarning, so I may offer some to our new lovely friends as well before your share is destroyed.
I'm sure you'll buy another. And another. And another.
Was the bottle actually destroyed, or was it just like flung?
It got hit with a warhammer. She just smashed it on
I
the
don't know.
ground.
I don't know if
With
she'd full swing
perfect
it. That's why I
precision.
asked.
He has the top still in his hand.
Oh,
Just
just the top. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, crap. If it was still somewhat intact, I was going to attempt to catch it.
no, just in the future. You don't want to go wasting fine wines and liqueurs.
It's not even that strong here. Everything here is just lackluster at best.
You are
Much like its men.
around these parts. Yes, I would agree. Just very piddling common folk. But oh, I'm sorry. I've been told to not call them that.
Yeah. At this point, I've leaned over to Daisy Rose. Am I common folk?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what's happening.
I was gonna ask. Crap.
Yeah, no, wrong person.
Anyways,
Ash.
onwards. Where, if we do not need any supplies before we leave, where is our destination? Where are we going on this grandiose adventure?
To locate his missing rabbit. Maybe. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right?
What,
I mean-
any clues would be fine. We don't have to do the whole thing for it. Like, I'd feel bad. Just, if that's the only thing we did, I want y'all to have fun too.
No,
I
no,
need
no.
to find me a new bar, anyways.
I insist. Let me first be of use to everyone. And Balak will walk back into. How crowded was the beholder?
Not very, as it's still during the workday.
I will be right back. And he will walk back in and start trying to find, as many people as he can.
Mhm.
You there, sir, covered in, what is that? Dirt? You should really should get that cleaned off. But
Yeah, sorry.
have you seen a missing rabbit? My new friend out there. I don't know if you could see or hear him or smell him, but was looking as missing a rabbit. Have you seen him
I don't
or it?
think so. What's a rabbit?
It is a small, little furry animal. Has big ears. Kind of twitches a lot. Likes carrots.
I don't know what you're talking. Look, I'm past my 10-second restroom break. I'm gonna be late. I can't be found again. He turns and runs over to the mine.
Well, that's very unusual. 10 seconds? I've taken longer to do more menial tasks than urinating. Anyway, and he'll just continue on to the next person, just asking around if anyone has seen a missing rabbit.
All right, yeah. As you go and you kind of like look around, Zuri, my friend,
Mm-hmm.
you see that someone in like this red cloak with like these purple finishings going down them go and try to start making their way towards the belching beholder. You notice that they are coming from this giant tower that is in the center of town.
So from the giant tower to be belching.
That is correct, to the beholder.
She's gonna look at you guys. Do people normally just walk around during the day in cloaks?
No.
I don't know.
I have
don't
no
think
idea.
So.
It wasn't uncommon at the sanctuary.
Yeah, the forest, you kind of wear cloaks because a bird might poop on you.
There's no trees here.
That's true. Well, there are, but not a lot.
Yeah. That looks adventurous, though. Don't they look weird, cool, different? Something different in this stupid little town.
You want
Let's
to go
go
talk
ask
to
him.
them?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let's go talk to him.
Is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go skip
walk
over
over.
the cloaked person.
Okay. You make your way over to the cloaked person, or well, I guess over to the belching beholder. And you see as they go, and they intercept a young man, probably about 16 years old. And they seem to throw a rock in his direction that causes the boy to collapse to the ground.
Oh, nice.
Quite a strong rock. Ooh, I wonder if we can get a strong rock. She's gonna run up to him.
As you
I'll run up to the boy.
As you both just run up to whoever, immediately that individual holds out their hand. Hold it! And I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I need new dice. I just got these ones. They suck.
8.
Wisdom saving throw? 15. I guess I don't pick bad.
15.
Yeah. 8.
Both fail. As
Oh,
you are now
that's-
both under the effects of hold person.
I let go of Lark.
Dude.
I mean, I don't let go of Lark, but you know what I mean.
The person then looks back over to the boy. You have violated the Treaty of Arcane. For that you will be murdered. May those who see this understand the pity taken by everyone. He goes and speaks in some archaic language that none of you really understand, as the boy is now reduced to ash.
I don't like it out here.
Yeah. What the hell? They just have public executions?
He then turns, walks past you. At this point, Jasper and Vimac, do you have anything to do in response?
Has he made any ill intent other than holding the girls?
Nope. He's just trying to walk past.
Then no.
I want to trip him as he walks by us.
Okay. Okie dokie. Whatever you say, buddy boy. Okay.
Nat 20?
That's not how that works. He makes a dexterity
Oh.
saving throw.
Wasted.
But he rolled a nat 1. He falls to the ground. And the hood flies off, revealing this bald elf with these archaic runes going across his temple. You. I hope you did not enjoy living. As
Look, man, I was trying to walk. You got into my way.
he then uses Misty Step and appears right behind you.
Hey, now! dude.
We're right outside the tavern thing.
He goes and puts his hand right up against the back of Jasper. And as he begins to say something, Balak, you walk in. You're still muted.
He's demuted.
Damn, I get so excited. What is going on here?
He did magic.
Yes, I picked up on that from the pile of ash on the ground. Sir, with the cloak, what is the man's crime?
Committing magic without a appropriate license.
All right. What about the red one? Why are you standing behind him like you're about to also commit an execution? This man has not committed magic in my presence, so why would I believe that he has done so in the 5 minutes it's been since I've last seen him?
You may be a future councilman, but you must understand, anyone who wishes to obstruct the duties of a member of the radar is sentenced to a punishment seen fit by that member.
And although I do agree with you on that, I may have just met this man, but may I also point out that he is a common drunkard. This man can barely stand up. If he did inconvenience you in any way, shape, or form, I assure you, it would not have been intentional. And even if so, can you really blame a drunkard for trying to play a game? You had just, without any context, just murdered a man. Nope, let me correct myself. Disciplined a man for the illegal use of magic. How are these folks to know? I have not seen them around this town myself. They may not be familiar with the laws. So I beg you, please, sir, give this man a very good slap in the hand, a good fair warning. I will ensure he is going to be a traveling companion of mine. I will ensure that he, in the future, knows our laws and the proper disciplinary action of those laws if they are to be broken.
Very well. You will get off with just a minor infraction. You have
Thank
a
you, sir.
fine of 1,000 gold, due by the end of the month.
I will ensure that that gets paid.
Maybe put down now?
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
He drops hold person and walks away.
Sir, you made it sound like this was gonna be fun. This is not fun.
This isn't what I signed up for either.
I have to agree. A thousand
What?
gold for bumping into a man. I'll
Balak
stick
will,
to the forest.
Balak will walk up to Jasper and just grab him by the chest. What in the bloody hells would you think you're doing? Tripping a man of the radar. You could have died.
I realize now.
What did you do?
Realize better in the future. This group is not to be trifled with. I've seen them commit worse for less. I don't know what that pile of ashes crime was, even if it was fair or unjust. The radar is always correct in their eyes. Do not cross them.
Why?
You see that tower right there, pointing towards the center of town. Any unlicensed use of magic in this land is transmitted to there, and they will send people to find you. You cannot be doing magic in the open, let alone interfering with radar business. They are the enforcers of this land. Anyone who uses magic without a proper license is subject to that man's fate.
Well, back to the forest with us, I guess.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. Did you find anything on the rabbit so we can fucking get out of here?
I did not. No, none of them in there had seen a rabbit, and a good two or three of them had no idea what a rabbit was.
No, he's a Hajian. It's the race,
See,
but he looks like a rabbit.
my good large fellow, that would have been nice to have known before I went in there asking a bunch of drunkards if they'd seen your lost rabbit.
But you told me to wait. You didn't give me a chance. I could have given you my master's name too. You just didn't wait.
That is a fair point. I was in a hurry. That is my fault. I am sorry.
It's fine.
Are there any other? I have just gone back into town. Are there any other businesses you have gone into that seem like they would know where to find this kind of information?
I stopped at that place, and I'll point over to Bloodbath and Beholder, and everyone the tabaxi. The tabaxi in there didn't seem to had a problem thinking. They said they think a lot better with gold in their hand, but their fingers were covered with golden rings, so I don't know.
Let's come with me. Come with me. I will show you. And I will beckon Vimac to come with me to Bloodbath and Behold.
Okay. For every 2 to 3 steps he takes, I will take 1, so I don't crush this man.
All right. As you guys go, and where are you taking them? To
Into
Bloodbath and Behold. Cool.
Yep.
As
Same
you,
place he went.
Cool. You go in there, and the tabaxi woman's still there, and she's like, "Ah, welcome, and future councilman, a pleasure."
Pleasure to see you once again, Father. How are the sales today?
Fava is doing quite well.
I have a question for you, and I know you struggle to think, but maybe this will help jog your mind, and I will put a single gold coin onto the counter as high as I can reach.
As generous as always. However, it is always easiest to think when you could rub two together.
Ah, yes. Well, how about this? How about I ask my question, and I get the information, and then you will get a nice twin piece of gold for that. That lonely piece you have already. Have you seen a Hajian recently? You know, rabbit folk, about yay tall, a little taller than myself. What? And my dear friend, what was he last seen wearing?
Monk clothes. Goes by Burdir.
Yes, have you seen a Hajian by the name of Badir wearing monastery attire?
I must say, I have never heard of a Hargian before. But if you're asking if I have seen a monk in clothing, I have seen something of that nature.
Oh, really?
Can you elaborate a little more on that? How recently can you describe them, and in which direction would they have been going?
Yes, all very good questions, I must say.
Oh, yes, where are my manners? And I will grab 2 more gold coins and put them on top.
She takes them. He was heading north. I informed him that there was no settlements in that direction, and that he would soon be in open water. He assured me he knew of these, and went anyway.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And do enjoy that fine triplicate of shine that you now have. And I bring Vimac with me out.
She just takes them, nonchalantly just throws them in a bag, and just continues on with her shift.
Mm-hmm.
So, I take it that most people don't just answer questions for good faith? Yeah.
No, my dear boy. So, I don't know if you're familiar with the traditional ways of Tharni and its many settlements, but as the old adage goes, money talks. You can get anything you want in this land for a price, information being at a premium.
Gotcha. I
Very rarely have I seen people do things on what you called good faith.
I must say I probably should have paid a little bit more attention when Father was talking about the lower lands.
Do so in the future, but I assure you, we have gotten as much information as she was willing to give us for the prices we were willing to pay for such information. It seems like, if not your lost monk, a similar esque monk was last seen heading north. So maybe
Well.
that could be a start of this adventure that we are all going on.
Well, that is most definitely an option. Should we get back to the...
Oh yes, this was, we are walking and talking, as we say. As we are going to rejoin the lovely Zuri and our other friends.
All right. As you do, Zuri, Daisy, and Jasper, how do you all feel about what you all just experienced?
I hate it here. I want to go home.
Does healing count as magic?
Yes.
You think? I want to ask you.
Probably. They seem like a bunch of assholes.
Oh.
Sir Balak, you know a lot about this here laws. How does one go about getting a permit?
Are we back with the group?
Yes, you just made it back to the group.
Okay. Did I hear you asking about the permit?
Yeah,
My fine red fellow.
how can I get my hands on one of them?
So, traditionally, you would go to, generally most towns and settlements in this land have a tower towards usually towards the center of town, if not nearby, where you may apply for a permit to cast magic in the open for a price. What experience do you have in the arcane arts?
Typically I can just...
And before you do anything rash, as I've noticed you seem to, do not show me, just tell me.
So, me and fire go hand in hand. I produce fire just how I will.
As would be expected of someone of your lineage.
And that's about it.
To what degree can you cast? Can you intermediary, very entry level, beginner?
I'd say entry level for sure. Unless I get hit.
Dare I ask what happens if you are to, what you say, get hit?
Basically just out of nowhere, fire appears around the person that hits me.
So that seems like a problem that you should get under control, because if you do not want to end up like that ashen-colored fellow back there, I would not do that in the open. Now, if we are heading to this to this forest and heading north, what they don't see doesn't hurt them. But while in town, any settlement, really, be careful. But if you would so like to be able to practice these arts, these magic in the open, inside of settlements, at least at an entry level, party tricks, and I will cast minor illusion behind him, making a duplicate of Jasper.
Okay.
As you can see, no one is coming to rush me. This would be entry level, and they do not give two flying shits about such entry level magic. But I can show you how to apply for a proper permit. Might even be able to get you a discounted rate on it, on a permit to cast beginner magic.
That would be nice, but right now I am about 1,100 and so in debt.
So let me rephrase that and do a little more explaining here. If we are to go on an adventure, I would feel much better if I knew you, and that goes for any of you other who are gifted in the ways of the weave, to be able to arm yourselves. I know firsthand experience that the lovely Zuri there can more than handle herself. But it'll be, call it my party warming gift to those of you that would like to be able to exhibit your gifts in the open. And I will personally purchase your permits for you.
So, does healing count?
What was that?
This healing, is that magic?
Yes. As much as it seems counterintuitive to the ways of good-natured people, much like I seem yourself to be, healing magic as well is restricted. And so you too would have to, if you are so inclined in the healing arts, would need one as well to openly save lives and recover those in need. As I can feel, you have such a kind soul. I can feel it radiating off you. Seeing as I don't know many who openly have wild animals with them and just so adorned to themselves. He also looks very well fed, meaning he likes you a lot.
Yeah, and it's, well, I guess I can't show you because I'm not allowed to, but you can just, I don't know how to explain it without showing.
Then how about let's see a display of these simple gifts. Let us go purchase these permits for yourself and the fine Red Jasper himself. And you can show me firsthand while we begin on this adventure the kind of gifts that you have.
Quick question.
Yes, you, tall one, Vimac.
I don't quite know if it counts as magic, but I use chi. I use inner energy to harness the power of the elements, as well as every so often when I get hit, people are usually struck with lightning.
So
would those be count?
So to avoid any potential issues with the radar, because as you could probably have inferred upon them, they ask questions second to acting. And so to avoid such an untimely fate as that one, it might be best to just err on the side of caution with you and get you one as well.
No, no. Okay, hopefully it's not too much. I only have a little bit.
No, my treat. Any friends of Zuri are friends of mine, of course.
She's walking towards the fucking building.
Ah, yes, I used to love that witty charm of hers so much.
There's a lot going on there. Let's just go over to the building.
If you say so. I will follow shortly behind Zuri.
She's dragging her hammer half-heartedly.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to go on an adventure, and now there's permits and papers and
Yeah.
buildings. And now he's back.
I'm not that bad.
And
No, you're lovely.
as you all go and make your way over to the radar tower, you see that there are some normal guards. You also see a very exquisite manner, which to the likes of Balak as well as Jasper, you guys know that this is very commonplace. That like there's typically like the slums where they put everybody, and then the rich own like the few major homes, and they are built up to be massive and have a lot of land to them. And the richest is normally the one that houses the radar's tower. So, yeah.
Is it just me, or do you also feel underdressed for this part of town?
I think you look
for sure
fine.
do.
Nonsense. You are in the company of a representative of House Trill. There is no being underdressed. It's not like we're attending a soiree. As we continue to this
Mhm.
tower.
The
Well,
guards
I-
kind of.
What's the souffle?
The guards, when they see you, Balak, salute to you as you pass by.
Gentlemen, that is not needed. But I appreciate it. And then we continue on.
And you walk to the base of the tower, where you are met outside. You are met with this woman who is a half orc. She looks at you and she's like, "Ah, future councilman, welcome! We were expecting you. It is good to have you here. To
Pleasure as always.
to what do we owe the honor?"
My followers here would like to apply for for 3 entry-level permits to conduct magic within the confines of the great settlements of Tharni.
Alright. Entry level. If you follow me, I can go through and explain the different levels of magic that you are permitted to apply for. And then, if you successfully apply, we will go through the processes of everything to clear you through. And
Of
she
course.
escorts you all in. And where are my manners as she walks by? I am the head of this branch of the radar. You may note me as Sonar Regalia.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah. And does the hand kiss thing.
Mm-hmm. And you walk into like the little base area. Now, here we will go over the different kinds that are offered as radar specialities. You may first apply for entry level or level 0 for your magic. This magic is most oftenly used for any workforce or those seeking to defend themselves during hunting or traveling. This has a cost of 25 gold. You could also go to the beginner level, or as we call it, level 1 spells. This is meant more for adventuring kind, especially the lower levels of adventuring kind, where you all will have some leeway. Then there is the intermediate, or level 2. As you can tell, magic gets stronger for each one. And we go all the way up to administrator, which is up to level 5. This is for people who wish to teach magic or wish to take the exam to become a member of the radar. And that one will cost you. Give me 1 second here. 3,200 gold.
My fine regala, we are in no need of such finer things as an administrative license. I merely just need a beginner's license for the 3 of my friends here.
Very well. So you are looking for the first level, correct? Not level 0.
Correct. Above, as you had described it, for the adventuring type.
Got you. Understand. Well then, that will come out to be 50 gold a piece per applicant. Afterwards, we will begin the process. The payment is due if you pass or fail.
Now, I must ask, I have been meaning to upgrade my beginner's license to one of intermediate level. I believe you had priced that last time at around 100 gold. So
That
we're
is
looking at a good small chunk of 250 gold for the 3 beginner's licenses and then an upgraded license for myself. Since I am bringing you 4 applicants, myself included, and the good word and good faith of House Trill, and the rest of the Council of Ire, right? Do we think we could come to a deal? A discount of sorts.
I am very sorry, future councilman, but the council decided on these prices fairly. They are stuck at where they are at.
I see. I do understand that. You must always try, but I do say that those prices set are for folks of lesser known renown, and it would not hurt your case in any future career advancement to have a backing future councilman, as you had once said.
Can you give me a persuasion check?
Wrong one. D20. That is an 11 plus 8, so 19.
19. I can bring it down from the price of 250 to 200. But this stays between you and I.
Well, of course, we are. Well, of course. We cannot be letting the common rabble know about such agreements, now do we? 200, my fine regala.
Very
And he
well.
will reach in and hand a smaller bag of 200 gold to her.
Very well. Who all are you covering for the magic? The application?
Like I'd say, myself for an intermarried license, my lovely new Furbolg friend here, not the raccoon, ha ha ha, Her name was Daisy Rose. The the fiery one. Do not be taken back by his lineage. I assure you, he is under watchful eyes. Jaspier. And then my newest, bestest large friend, Vimac.
Very well. Then go ahead and fill out these application forms.
Well, of course.
And as soon as you're done, we will begin the test. And while you guys fill out the application forms, we're going to take a quick little break. But we will be back in 10 minutes to continue on our little journey. So, we hope you all enjoy your break. Go get some water. Go take care of yourselves. You know, be responsible human beings. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you all then.
See you then.
All right, and
Do
we are
it, Timothy
back,
says.
nerds. Welcome back, everybody. We missed you, and we hope you're doing well, as it's game time. So, part of this little application process that you guys are about to be doing, you all are going to be going through a little thing, but we'll get through that here in a second. Is Luna's face frozen? I think Luna's face is
Yeah.
frozen on that smile.
It is.
Hey, at least it's frozen on a smile.
I don't know. I go to the other screen. It's not frozen on a smile. It's frozen like this.
Well, there we go.
Oh.
There she
There we go.
is.
There we
so
go.
frustrated.
Was I the DM again?
So, no, we got it fixed. But
Yeah.
we get our you get your applications in, and Sonar Regalia takes back the applications, takes them to her desk, and she just starts working on stuff. Marking stuff down, double checking, all this fun stuff. And then, after about 15-20 minutes of...
Oh my god.
Don't you oh my god me.
Oh
For
my
about
God.
15-20 minutes of, going over this stuff. Alright, now then, who is going first?
I believe I should show that, since they're new to the process, I should show them how it is properly done and the proper procedures and manners with it.
Very well. Then, follow me, and we shall begin.
Of course.
She leads you over to a separate room, but it has like a glass so people can watch and see what's going on. Now then, she snaps her fingers, and you are now under the effects of Zone of Truth. Would you like to do a wisdom saving throw?
Well, of course.
The wisdom saving throw is to resist.
Got 19.
Are you resisting?
I am not resisting.
Okay.
I have nothing to hide.
Very well. Alright then. Let us start, shall we? You are looking to go from level 1 to level 2, correct?
That is correct.
Alright. Now, have you used any magic up to this point to harm anyone in terms of workers, management, CEOs, or the council?
Well, of course not. Unless you count that one time when I may have said an insult a little too hard at at my father. But I assure you, he recovered just fine.
Alright. And... one second here, thank you. What are your intentions with this next level of permit?
My intentions are to, as a future councilman, I must be at my utmost diplomatic with foreign affairs, treaties, and alliances of the such. And as we both are well aware, sometimes that requires a little bit of a enchanting influence in order to get what is best for the well-being of Tharni and those that truly hold the power here.
Very well. And the last thing, if you do not mind me asking.
Well, of course, anything.
Do you have any intentions of progressing your magic further beyond this point?
Well, of course, as I eventually am seated to take up my father's position on the council, I will, at some point in the future, need access to some more beguiling magic, one might say. But I assure you, I have no intentions until we get further down that road of having to do so.
All right. Very well. That is the first part of this taken care of. The next, as you have already had to get this once before, we will be going into your mind and seeing key moments in history, making sure that you did not use magic for any ill gain. We will be able to find what we are looking for, and if you resist, we will take that as an admittance of guilt, and you will be denied your level 2.
Well, of course, I've gone through this show and dance once before. I have nothing to hide.
Very good, very good. Alright. And she then puts her book down, pulls out her wand, and puts the tip of it right on the temple of your forehead. She says something in Archaic, and your mind becomes open to her. Do you resist the Detect Thoughts spell?
I do not.
Alright. Now tell me, as I'm assuming you probably didn't, have you, in any history, injured somebody with level 1 magic that was not in a case of self-defense or adventuring?
Only the initial learning of my magic on my father and my 2 brothers, but much accidental, not fully understanding that you can insult someone into having a migraine.
Okay.
But to never harm.
Gotcha. Alright. Then she pulls the wand away. Interesting. Very well. You may exit the room.
Thank you, and I appreciate your time in consideration for my application.
Of course.
And just does a bow as he walks out.
Send in the next one, please.
Well, of course. As I walk past, I can the sonar hear anything I'm gonna say?
While the door's open, yes.
Okay.
But the door would close behind you, so...
Okay, as soon as it closes and I get closer to the 3 of them. Well, one of you must go in now, but I must give you the fair warning that do not try to hide the truth from them. They will find out, and it would be such a pity if I were to have to collect on this kind gift that I am giving out so that you may have freedom to express yourselves. Do not try to lie to them. Be completely honest. And if you so can, if you must consider lying, speak in such a way that you are not lying per se. And I am going to, I think the next best example, who could probably follow that in pureness of heart, would be you, my lovely Daisy Rose. And with a wink, because it does not specify that it just says have to see or hear, with a wink, I will inspire Daisy Rose in this. So you now have a 1d6 that if you fail a d20 test, you can roll that, you can use that d6 to add to whatever your total is.
Beautiful.
Now, as I go to open the door, now is your time, young lady.
All right. Do you walk in? You're muted.
Yep. get mad at I pushed it off and then it pushed back on. First I put Lark down to go to Zuri. I assumed that's where he would go if
Yeah,
I put him
just-
down.
Snuggling the boy.
Indeed.
I just like dust myself off. Go, okay, I walk in.
You walk in, and as you do, you would see that the sonar is waiting for you. She welcomes you in and lets you have a seat, and you feel as you walk in that you are under the effects of Zone of Truth, and you may choose to resist, or you can choose to just let it go through.
No, I'll just let it go
All right.
in a high.
Cool. Alright then. Since you are going from unregistered to registered, yours will be a little different. Tell me, have you used any magic in a proper settlement without a warrant before?
I've never been in a proper settlement till now.
I see. Alright. And you are... What are the intentions you have with your permit and the magic of first level that you are willing to disclose?
Heal and help.
Alrighty. And one last question before the next step. Do you agree to use your magic to better the civilizations that you step into, to make a place better than when you left it, and to cause no harm to any worker, manager, CEO, or member of the council?
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Then, with that, we will be proceeding to the next step. Now, I will be entering your mind, looking through moments in your history. If you resist, it is an admittance of guilt, and you will be denied your license. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now we begin. She pulls out the wand, places it onto your forehead, and have you, in any recent memory, in a civilization, used your magic to harm somebody that was not in self-defense or an adventuring duty?
No.
All
First
right.
time in civilization.
All right. Well, then she pulls the wand away. Thank you. You may wait outside.
Okay.
And send in the next person if you do not mind.
Okay. And then having seen Balak do it, I bow. And then I exit out. She wants another person.
I'll go.
Okay.
All right.
I go in there.
You go in, and to you, this is like an interrogation room. You feel the zone of truth in effect. Do you attempt to resist it?
I do not.
Okay. You go in, and she looks at you, and she's like, welcome. Now, I will be asking you 3 questions, and we will be going into the next process. So, seeing as you are going from unlicensed to licensed, there are a few things that I must ask. 1. Have you ever used any magic unlicensed within a civilized area?
When you say civilized,
In the-
so I've used it on the battlefield serving in the military.
I see. You are a former member of the military.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and were you honorably discharged?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then you do not need to continue the application process. Any veteran who has guaranteed their time has already been cleared for level 1 of application. We will give you your license as soon as I am done with my final application.
Do we get our gold back?
No.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, ma'am.
Of course.
I take a bow as I leave.
She just says, send in the last one, please.
Will do, ma'am. Vimac, you're up.
Well, that didn't take long at all. Actually, the shortest, hopefully. Hopefully mine doesn't go too rocky. And I will... Is the door tall enough for me?
Yeah, she's a half orc. She's about 7 foot herself, so she's...
Okay.
It is one of those, like, 9-foot doors. So, like,
Okay,
you
simple
can just
enough.
push and walk in.
I've hit my head before on smaller doors. I didn't want to repeat. It hurts.
Of course, of course.
Yes. So I will walk in and... yes. Yeah, here I am.
Yes, hello. Please, take a seat. And you feel the effects of Zone of Truth around you as well. Do you resist?
No. I've been thoroughly warned.
Alrighty. Now then, seeing as you are a new caster, we will be asking you the same questions, and then we will get into the second part and move on from there.
Okay.
So 1, do you intend to use your magic? Or, have you ever used your magic unlicensed in a civilized area that was not for adventuring purposes or in self-defense?
I don't believe so. Also, nor do I know if what I do counts as magic. But I wanted to be. I wanted to be safe than sorry.
What do you mean? Do you tap into the weave or not?
I use my inner key, my inner chakra, if you will.
I see. Well, we are done here. You are free to leave.
Oh, thank you.
And she
I will do this and bow. Thank you so much.
she walks you out the door. And she's like, "All right, you 3 who have been cleared, you may come with me." And she walks you over to her desk. Now, future councilman, if you may, present your registered focus, please.
Well, of course. And I will reach behind myself, bringing out a dark wood, very finely strung lute with engravings of roses on it, and place it on her desk.
She goes, pulls out a second wand, and she waves it over, and then taps it lightly. And you see a small burst of magic erupt from your lute. She picks it up, hands it back over to you. You are now able to cast up to level 2 magic.
Thank you very much, Sonar. It's been a pleasure.
Of course. Now, do you 2 have registered focus or foci?
Can I get a definition, please?
What do you use to concentrate your magic?
My hands?
That is not a focus.
I have this. I take off this wooden amulet that I have that has a graving of waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And I very carefully put it on the desk.
Thank you. She goes And it pulls out a different wand. This one is more of like a beige cream color to it. She moves the wand over, lightly taps the amulet, and a small burst of magic comes out. You are now allowed to cast up to the first level of magic. Congratulations on your acceptance.
Thank you. Take it, and I put it back on.
Now then, do you not have a focus, sir? And she looks over to Jasper.
I have my hands, and that's about it.
That is not, again, not a focus. Very well. She opens up a drawer, and you hear like a small clattering of things. And she grabs 3 items and just places them on the desk. One is a statue of a frog. One is a like splintered small bone, and the last one is a matchbox. You may pick one of these and we will imbue it with your license, allowing you to use it as a arcane focus.
I'll take the matchbox, please, ma'am.
Very well. She goes, takes the cream-colored wand, lightly taps the matchbox, and hands it over to you. Do not lose that, as if you do, you must pay for a replacement. As well, you all will be receiving these licenses. As she goes, and she hands each of you a hands both Daisy Rose and Jasper a license, and to Balak, she asks to see your current license.
Of course.
She goes, takes her own personal wand, waves over your license, and this, like, gray license that you had now looks a bit better as it is now bronze. And she hands it over to you.
Thank you again.
Of course. Thank you all so much for your application process. And I hope you all use your magic responsibly and for the betterment of all of Tharni.
Well, of course. We would do no such thing any less than the best.
And your barbarian friend and pet are waiting in the waiting room for you all.
It has been a pleasure, Sona Regala, and I do hope to see you again in the future. As he gives her a wink as he leaves.
Giving her inspiration.
No. No. No.
No.
Guys,
Does this mean I?
we
does
need
this
a
mean I
wink
didn't
counter.
pass- 2. Does this mean I didn't pass the magic exam? As we're walking back.
I don't know who you're talking to. Just everybody?
I'm saying it out loud. I didn't get a license.
I would side on the air of caution doing your acts in public, but
Once I explained it to her, she said that we were done here and that was it.
if you feel the need, and if the need arises for you to exhibit these talents that you have spoken of tapping into these, what did you call them, elemental forces?
Key.
Key,
Or-
yes,
key
yes,
or
of course.
chi.
Key, yes. I'm familiar with the monasteries and the monkhood. Do so, try to get hit first. They tend to give you the benefit of the doubt in self-defense.
Okay, I think I could do that.
I don't think that should be a problem for you. You seem like you can take quite the punch.
Oh, thank you. A friend of mine said the same thing.
Now come now. Let us return to the lovely Zuri and our fine little friend Lark. I bet he misses you very much, Daisy.
I might be drunk.
Love it.
You know, knowing Zuri, that probably is likely.
God, we really are just shitting on
Onward.
everybody, huh? All right,
Anyway, let's go.
you go back.
After you.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you go back and make your way downtown. Make your way over to Zuri, who is in the waiting room. And Zuri, while you were by yourself, you saw this little girl come up to you, and she's just, you know, a little human girl. She sits next to you. She has, like, long, dark brown hair, green eyes. She has a little bow on her head. She's just, like, sits next to you. She's like, I like your dog.
Thanks. It's not my dog. Well, it's not a dog. It's a raccoon. I like your bow.
Oh, thanks. It's not a bow. It's a ribbon.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that. She's gonna hold up her flask. You want some?
What is it?
Spice juice?
I like spice juice.
Or wine? Spice, yeah, spice wine.
She takes
Spice fairy wine, I think Balak called it.
it. She takes it and just starts drinking.
It's pretty good, huh?
She, like, is chugging it. And then hands
Hey,
it back to you.
dude.
And she's like, wow, that was really good spice.
Right? Yeah, they don't really make shit like this here. Or maybe they do. Do you know where to get more?
I mean, I'd imagine the store, right? Or the tavern?
Nah, it kind of sucked there. It was bitter. There's an eyeball. Are there more eyeballs around here?
Everyone has eyeballs, right?
Yeah. Well, this one was floating, and it was all an eyeball.
Are you talking about Mr. Ebol?
Yeah, Mr. Eyeball. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he's mean. He keeps hitting me and my brothers whenever we go to visit.
Really? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Have you ever hit him back?
No.
Is it squishy?
No, we can't hit him. We'd probably die. He turned our mom into stone.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
I don't know my mom. Maybe she's stoned too.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I pet your dog?
I mean, if you want.
Yes, please.
I assume Lark was just sitting in the chair next to me.
She goes and... Yeah. Would Lark let a random child pet him?
Does the child offer anything first?
No. Just a
Then
pet.
probably not, but not like in a like a vicious way. Just kind of tries to hide.
I don't think he likes me.
I don't know. It's not my dog.
Oh, okay. And then the rest of the party would come into this scene, seeing this small girl with Zuri.
Hey, Daisy. Is Lark
Yeah?
a dog? Like a
No,
regular
he's a
dog?
He's a raccoon.
Oh. Oh, he's not a dog, I guess.
Oh, it'd be real cool if he was.
Dude, yeah.
Lark, seeing that I'm holding something semi-shiny, runs over to me, grabs it, and puts it in the bag.
Okay.
Is the smell of alcohol very prevalent?
Probably. I would imagine so.
Yeah, her and Lark were drinking it. And now this kid is.
Sorry, did you give alcohol to a child again?
I mean, I just offered.
You did this child at least ask you beforehand?
No, we were just kind of chit-chatting, and, to be nice, I shared. Why, is that an issue with you now?
You used to be cool.
Now, best not to irritate this child's parents. Most parents tend to frown upon getting their children drunk.
I'm an orphan.
Oh.
Yeah, see, she's an orphan. It's fine.
In that case, did you enjoy the what did you say it was to her? I hope you didn't call it alcohol.
Spice juice wine.
Spiced
Yes.
May wine.
Yes.
I don't know.
Did you enjoy the juice?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here is a gold coin, and please go spend it wisely. And if I may offer some advice, that mystery bull, I would not bother him too much. I heard a rumor that your mother had gone missing,
How'd you hear
and
that?
I'd hate the same to happen to you. Word gets around.
You don't even know who I am. Okay, well, wait, did you guys just get your exams done?
Yeah.
Did you guys get any cool focus?
I already had one.
Oh, okay. Can I see it?
Yeah. I just show her the holy symbol I'm wearing.
She looks up and she like tries to touch it. Ooh. Do you
I
like?
don't pull it away from her. Yeah, she can touch it. I'm holding on to it too, though.
Okay, yeah. She looks at it. She's like, "Ah, that's cool. Where'd you get this from?"
Yeah. I carved it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
She lets go of it. That's really neat.
Yeah. Elspeth says I'm not supposed to wear metal, so I did the wood.
That's a good idea. You know, I want to be like you when I get older and be cool.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway,
I can do the thing now. And I grab a leaf out of my bag and I make berries. You want a berry?
Yes.
That's a good berry.
She takes it
Here.
and she eats it.
This is what I was talking about. Do you want one? What Lark and I eat most of the time.
Fuck yeah.
Who are you offering it to?
Everybody.
You. We were talking about how
Yes.
you're commenting
friend.
on how
Yes,
Lark looks well
yes.
fed.
Well,
Sorry,
of
I
course.
continued
Thank you
conversation.
very much.
Cozy thick.
And he'll just plop it in his mouth.
I just give everyone one because it makes 10, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'll learn.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I gotta go now, but I'll see you around, I guess.
Okay.
Goodbye, little girl.
Have a good one.
Bye. And she walks, and she like kind of bumps into Vimac, and she's like, "Oh, sorry." Vimac, what's your
You're
passive
fine.
perception?
Passive perception?
Yes.
13.
Give me 1 sec. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
You very notably see, or not see, but like feel her hand kind of like try to feel around for something before she just walks away.
Oh, that bad? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that some sort? Did you drop something?
Uh,
She ran. You said she ran away.
She runs away. Yeah.
Oh. Don't have any pockets. What could she have been feeling?
Maybe she wondered what type of texture your pants was.
my new friends. You have much to learn about the lands of Tharni.
Yeah. Apparently, I just wasted. How much gold of yours did I just waste to have nothing given?
50,
Was it-
but we will look past that for the moment.
I did say I didn't know if it was magic or not, so
No, that is
I-
true. It was just to err on the side of caution. And look at it this way: I was able to strike quite a deal. So, in a way, it's as if your fee was free.
okay, that makes me
And-
feel a little better.
As you guys are discussing, a giant announcement is made from the top of the radar tower.
Warning! All of Tom's tinkering is under lockdown till further notice.
Oh,
What?
wanted to go on an
As you
adventure.
see, as you
What
feel
the
the
hell is this about?
ground begin to shake and walls begin to come up from underground around the perimeter of town. These walls go up 100 feet. And next time, we're going to find out what is going on, boyos. But before we leave, we have a lovely thing to get going on. For those of you who stayed so long, you were so patient and whatnot. We will be doing our first for this campaign. Who's the MVP of the session? So you all are just going to let us know who you all think did the best. It could be from character perspective. If there was combat, you could say from combat. But this is to make sure that whoever wins this poll gets inspiration for the next session. So you all use your voice to make sure that your favorite person gets a little extra say.
Please vote. This is a democracy, after all.
This is the only time voting matters in this world, so you better make it count.
Who's the winner of the champion? We must know.
You have 1 minute. Get your votes in.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have a vote.
While that happens, I just want to say thank you all again so much for everyone who watched. We appreciate you all so much for, sitting through, watching. And if you got time, in an hour, we will be starting Dresmira, the third kingdom of the Three Kingdoms project. And we would love if you all could make it. Check us out. Make sure you have a wonderful time. And who knows, maybe we'll go 3 for 3 on kids with the with issues. Who's to say?
Kids
But
are issues.
the vote is Balak. Balak, congratulations, buddy. You will be getting inspiration on your next session. Now, you must use it by the end of next session, otherwise it's gone, so.
Hey, Zuri, we got pity votes. Yay!
But yeah, hope you all had a wonderful time. And everybody, what do we say to the audience before we leave?
I'd go.
Make good
Thanks,
choices.
y'all.
Thank
Don't-
you for
don't-
enjoying us playing make believe for a little under 2 hours. We hope to see you again.
Or,
He isn't magic.
in my tongue, we'll see y'all later. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.